So she's not going to be with us today. But she did ask me to both thank the DMFA and to tell you what led up to her decision to call the Stanford group to do a direct marketing campaign for an organization, for a part that actually didn't quite yet exist. Yeah. So one of the things that we all complain bitterly about as fundraisers is lack of name recognition. And fortunately for us, for Friends of the Highline, this really was not a problem. So we had a really good situation in that regard, in that the organization already enjoyed locally high name recognition and great interest on the part of the community for lots of good reasons. First of all, they were going to have a new park, and second of all, this institution stood to really serve the community by building businesses, and it has been extraordinarily successful in building businesses in Chelsea and raising the value of real estate in Chelsea these days. And in addition, it would improve the community for all. So we started out kind of on the right foot. Diane had a problem, however. She recognized a problem. She knew that the organization had gotten 10,000 people to sign up for an email newsletter because they didn't have any of their addresses, and they only had a couple of hundred donors. And from her previous experience as VP for Development at the New Jersey Performing Arts Center, where I met Diane, she knew that paper really has purpose and that people like to get things in the mail. So she thought it was high time for Friends of the Highline to acquire more donors via more traditional methods. They have been very successful on the web. She also realized that going forward, the organization needed operational capital. They had been in a capital campaign since their inauguration, and now needed to come out of that once the park was open. They were going to need to figure out who was going to pay for the weeding and the trash collection and all of that. So, she also wanted to expand the pool of major donors who were going to be interested beyond capital in operations. So the challenge to us was to conceive a compelling campaign from the offer. What was membership in the Highline? In fact, what was the Highline? Lots of people knew, but lots of people still didn't know. We had to position the organization. We had to develop the message, in addition to the actual levels and benefits. And I can't tell you how many conversations we've had about rails and spikes and the like. And at the same time, stay true to a brand that already existed. So the brand was a very sort of highly defined personality. The organization was known to be fearless, it was known to be innovative, it was known to be technologically savvy and cool. So everything we did for them had to fit with that personality, in addition to which we had to stay true to Friends of the Highline's values, organizational values. It's community-oriented, it's a leader, it's independent, it's working in a project that's a government, private enterprise, or private philanthropy collaboration, and yet they had to be able to say the city's doing this wrong, the state's doing that wrong, and be advocates for their community while still being partners with these folks. It also had a reputation for excellence, and it had a reputation as being good stewards of the funds that were entrusted to it. In addition to all of that, the park was not open, and wasn't going to be open for a very long time. So that's what we started with. So what that says is, what we needed to do was to bring to life a vision that was still in the making. We needed to inspire people. We needed to get them to identify with the Highline, and we needed to have copy that was going to really do all of that in addition to a package. So the next few slides really are just the package components. So I'm going to just point out to you some of the specific copy points that we believe led to some of our success. And all of them, what they have in common is they conjure up creative, concrete images from the beauty of the park to the noise of the hammers on steel. There are copy phrases such as a place of art, tranquil and green, floating ribbon of grasses and flowers, a landscape that sprang for our dreams. So here what we're trying to do is to inspire people. We called it a park in the sky. We tried to get people to identify with the Highline and its founders with copy lines such as, this reinvention invention is possible only because of the passion and commitment of people like you, friends and neighbors who care about preserving our city's rich past and creating a better future. Today we invite you to share a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to become a charter member of Friends of the High Line and help change the face of New York City. So we were asking people to participate in something that was larger than themselves. We were identifying with them, and the cachet that went along with that was in the company that we said they were keeping. So copy lines such as someone who cares about New York's communities, parks, and cultural life, you are the perfect candidate to be part of our circle of friends. Civic champions and pioneers in their field. And then there's a who's who. New York Literati, Kira Sedgwick, Barry Diller, Diane von Furstenberg, Robert Caro, and the Highline's own field operations, Diller Scafidio and Redborough. So copy goes on to continue to reinforce these notions, continue to be true to the brand that the High Line had already created, and we carried that even into the names of the levels of membership that people could choose. There are levels like Spike, Rail, and then for the higher levels there are more traditional names such as Founders Circle.